welcome to Titanium Talks Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Aquarius, okay? So this is for any planet or star you have in your chart under Aquarius. If you do, great. If not, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And by the way, it's not just any planet or star, it's any placement of Aquarius in your chart. With that being said, my gorgeous Aquariuses, I will be mentioning the decks as I use them. If not, they will be in the description box below. So with that being said, let's get into your cards, okay? Yeah. So, please, angels and guides, anyone who has good, who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share what they should expect. For the coming week, please, angels and guides, anyone that has good, who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share what they should expect. For the coming week, and you got the Ace of Winter. The Two of Winter at the bottom of the deck. Should I? Nah, I don't. I choose not to. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share what they should expect. For the coming week, please, angels and guides. And you got the Three of Summer. Okay. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share what they should expect. For the coming week, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share what they should expect. For the coming week, please, angels and guides, and you got the Prince of Summer. Prince of Summer. Prince. I laugh because Prince is rice in Armenian. Yeah, it's kind of cute. Anyway, so please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share what else is coming. So please, angels and guides, and you got the Release card, letting go. Yeah. So, by the way, did I mention I use selenite on my decks? I really do. Now I'm going to use the Brian Frouds. So that was Radleigh Valentine, if I did not mention. This is Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share why the Ace of Winter is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good, and you got himself with Lattice Moon's Daughter at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Sage and the Singer of Transfiguration, as well as the Lamb. and the Master Maker. I'm frog in my throat. Okay. As well as Solace, the Lady of the Harvest, and the Fairies of the Future. Okay. Okay. Actually, if you will excuse me, I will drink some water. Yeah. A gulp. Alright, so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share why the Three of Summer is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good, and you got gotcha, surprise, with the Singer of Connection, as well as the Piper. Yeah. Now, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share why the Prince of Summer is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share. And you got the Undressing of a Salad with the Bright Mother at the bottom of the deck, followed by He of the Fairy Sword. Yeah. Now, for the release card, which would be Death in this deck. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share why the release card is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses. And you got Los Gunas, Lost for Words, Faf the Footer, Sylvanius, and it'll be the Retriever. Yep. Okay, now give me a moment, please. Alright, so first card you got is the Ace of Winter. Now the Ace of Winter says, don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. Yeah. Now the cards clarifying that are Himself, which talks of natural law, shamanic powers, life force, and magic. So, I mean, to me, this Ace of Winter looks magical, right? With the white tiger behind her. It's cute, magical, and it looks incredibly magical, especially with the snowflakes, the snowflake that is hovering above her head. Yeah. You know, just saying. Next you have Lattice Moon's Daughter, which talks of light, cast, and shadow, spiritual guidance, illumination, riddles. So you are guided by that star, or that snowflake, that shining snow lake, yes. Shining snowflake. Okay. The reason for that is because you have gained wisdom, knowledge through. I mean, this girl looks super young, but I mean, with the knowledge of the snowflake above her, who is showing her the way, she has gained eons of wisdom, because that is exactly what this card talks about. Surprise, surprise. Don't mind me. Okay, next card is the Singer of Transfiguration. Now the Singer of Transfiguration talks of transcendence, metamorphosis, and transformation. Yeah. Now the next card is the Laum. Now the Laum talks of unconditional giving and receiving. Right? So you are unconditionally giving to the project that speaks to your heart, and it is taking from you. So it's like a codependent situation going on, but it's a lovely codependency, and you love it. You do. You are like immersed in that project that you're working so hard upon, right? Next you have the Master Maker, pointing towards the left. Now cards pointing towards the left to me as a reader mean that they're happening super slowly or they happened in the past. Right? Now the card says that in the past you gained skill, you were able to sharpen your craftsmanship, you became magical or you became a magician, you gained moral strength, and you invented stuff. Okay, invented stuff. Okay, next you have Solace. Now Solace talks about spiritual empowerment, knowledge, consciousness, and synthesis. So you have synthesized all the knowledge that you have gained through your experience, and you are now creating something beautiful with it, which is giving others the impression that you are. No. What am I talking about? That you have completed a cycle, you have freed yourself, and you have now collected the harvest of your hard work. Next, you have, what do you have? You have the Fairies of the Future. Now the Fairies of the Future talk of being here now in order for you to see the guidance that is coming towards you for your future. Right. Next you have the Three of Summer. Now the Three of Summer says news worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births, friends you cherish. Yee. So with the Ace of Winter, you're getting a new idea, and that is allowing you to do something that you will have a party for afterwards. You're surprised, but why are you surprised? I'm going to use the Mirror Truth Lenormand deck by Silvia and Neitzner. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aquariuses, please come forward and share why the Gotcha card is clarifying the Three of Summer. Yeah. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good, and you got Coffin. Why are you celebrating Coffin? There's the ending of something. Was the first thing that came to my mind. Okay, Coffin, or in this case, the Cemetery card points to an end, a decease, a goodbye, and letting go with it, which is currently inevitable. Transformation and change are at the forefront of this card. An end can always be both a good ending of a difficult situation in life or a sad card for things that you have longed for. Mostly the current has already assumed this end. It does not come as a surprise. Keywords: possible depression, stand still, personal development in life, is forced through suffering. Something is coming to an end, and at the same time there is room for something new. Loss, rest, persistence. Plan fails. Reinvent yourself. The natural end of a relationship. It cannot go on like this. A visit to the hospital. Being on the wrong tracks. Drawing consequences. New beginnings. It is a good time to bring something to an end. Bring closure. Dealing with the end or death. dealing with the end or death deters most people. But honestly, what would you really want to do in your life if you knew your life would be over soon? Don't we procrastinate and about important things too often and regret this later? How many opportunities have already dissolved in life on the basis of supposedly secure thoughts, or thoughts such as that is not what one is supposed to do? One is not supposed to be surprised by something. Well, I feel like, so you are surprised. So you have the idea, right? And you are surprised that people want to celebrate that you have gotten a new surprise. And you're like, well, I'm not a child. But okay. Because you have the singer of connection. Now the singer of connection talks of spiritual connection, karma, balance, empathy. Okay. If you feel like you need to do a party for me, fine. But I don't need one. But you want to straighten up your karma, so you're like, okay, fine. Alright. Just like the last time I saw my eldest cousin, he was like, he allowed me to hug him even if he really didn't want me to hug him. So he was like a cold fish. Kind of like this. And my cousin's taller than me, so it was very awkward. But I hugged him, at least I did. Now, the next card you got is the Piper. Now, the Piper, alright, talks of music, order, harmony, seduction, and empathy. So you have found your order. I feel like the party is for you, seeing as you have come up with this new idea that shocked you, that people are like, wait, yeah, good for you, and you're like, dude, do I really need all this hubbub for just that? Then you have the Prince of Summer. Now, the Prince of Summer, okay, is a romantic, captivating, dramatic, and flirtatious individual. It says, falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. So, yes. Excuse me. Need to be grounded. I feel like the Prince of Summer is a very it's like those short flames that ignite in people, then just fizzle out, you know. I feel like that is what this is representing. So if you actually have someone coming in and offering you their cup of love, approach it with a grain of salt. Be like, well, if you're gonna leave me just as fast as you came in, what's the point? You know, for some of you, that might be the lesson that you are going to need to learn in order for you to attract what it is you want. But for others, I feel like you've learned your lesson and you're like, please don't give me that BS. My time is better spent doing something else. So please, bye-bye. And I feel like that is what is going to give you that is what is going to give other people the impression that you are this, the undressing of a salad. Now, the undressing of a salad is looking improbable. I feel like this Prince of Summer, whoever it is, might be girl or guy, but whomever they are, they're very attractive. And yeah, so it might surprise you that they are interested in you, but I feel like because of their wishy-washy ways and their like flightiness, you are like nay, and that is why everybody else looks at you like, did she just turn him down? Did they just turn them down? What? I feel like this is more like, this boy seems more like he's like a tween or a teenager, a young teenager, not a tween. If he's not a tween, then he's a young teenager. And the fact that I guess he's like he's very popular amongst his friends or amongst his class. And I feel like the fact that this person turned them down is like a big blow to like the community, because they're like, well, this person had such luck that they had this other this super hot person come to them. So what is going on? Why? How? What? I don't understand this. Not at all. Now the next card that you got is the Bright Mother. Now the Bright Mother, alright, talks of creativity, nurturing, productivity, intimacy, and sheltering. I feel like if you have all these people who are kind of shocked that you turn this person down, I feel like they might make you feel it by like side glances and like whispers. And in that case, I feel like you're going to need to be your own support system in this case. Social condemnation is not a fun thing to experience, believe me, I know. Next you have the He of the Fairy Sword. Now He of the Fairy Sword, alright, talks of active principle, spiritual will, justice, protection. So, but you or someone you're dealing with is being protected by the person who had the reflex to be nay, no thank you. Now that person is being protected because possibly this Prince of Summer is not mature enough yet for a relationship with this person. Ooh, someone's a catch. I'm referring to the person who, you know, who was not falling for whatever this is. Now, the next card to start, the card that starts the fourth set, okay, is the Release card, which is the Death card in this deck. It says, let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities, time to move on. So it's time, yeah, well, you or someone you're dealing with, the person who let this, or we can look at it in both ways. So the person who was being dumped or the person who was said no to needs to, you know, be able to put things into perspective and like let it go and move on. Let it go, can't hold it back anymore. Oh, that was interesting. That was interesting. Now the cards clarifying the release card are Sunken Treasure, Discovery of Self, and Hidden Knowledge. So I feel like this is saying that you need to let something go in order to figure out something about yourself. And to go inwards to go on the best adventure hunt possible. Right? Next, you have Faf the Footer. Now Fafi, as I so lovingly nicknamed him, Fafi talks of being real, grounding, centering, and earthing. I feel like once you let go and you go figure out yourself, it will allow you, okay, to avoid your emotions getting the best of you. And that is by grounding, centering, and earthing, which is key component to anything really. Next you have Sylvanus. Now Sylvanus talks of truth cutting through deception and clarity. So with you going within, you are now being able to cut through the BS and gain clarity, right? About yourself and possibly even others. Next you have Ilby the Retriever. Now Ilby talks of Office of Unclaimed Properties, hopes and wishes, loyalties. So yeah. You now know what you want. Office of Unclaimed Properties. Yep. So you have hope, wishes, and you're being loyal to that one project. So basically, I mean, you're being loyal to one project because you can now, seeing as you've gone within, you've grounded yourself and you now know what you haven't known in a very long time. And with that knowledge, you are now able to cut through deception and gain clarity as to what is a project for you and what isn't. And because of that, you are staying loyal to what you really love to do. So, my gorgeous Aquariuses, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you would like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous Aquariuses, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!